Guys, like you said, my name's Cody. Just bear with me. I'm nervous, just gonna let you guys know. Yeah, my name's Cody. I go to Central High School in Phoenix City. I'm 17, if you don't know. I've been going here for ever since I was 12. I love this youth group. I just want to say, senior pro. Ever since Daniel's coming, I had a lot of time. My testimony isn't all that powerful, I would say. Some people, it's powerful because it's what God's gave me, but it's nothing spectacular, you know. I've been raised in church. I haven't been arrested. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do anything like that. But here's pretty much my story of how I came to God. I was born in Enterprise, Alabama. Lived there for a while. My dad got a job up here, and I moved to Phoenix City when I was 8. I was in the Phoenix City school system, then I transferred to Smith Station. I went there for 3 years, and then the biggest decision of my life came upon me, and I didn't even know that. I was in the 6th grade. I met one of my friends named Luke Wilson. He goes to my school and everything. We're good buddies. But I was a grade ahead of him at the time. I was in 6th grade, and his dad and my dad became really good friends. And he was like, "Hey man, your son's got a lot of talent in baseball. He's got all this. Maybe holding him back a year will do something good for him." And I was like, "Man, he's 6th grade again? Seriously?" I thought about it for a while, and I ended up making a decision. I transferred to Phoenix City schools, and going to Central with all my buddies. I didn't know how much of an impact that would make on my life, until today. But where it ended up leading me was my friend Luke's dad. His name was David Wilson. He was the youth group pastor here. But he wasn't before then. During that time, he went and asked my dad. He was like, "Hey, let's go to this church out in the middle of nowhere, this station." He was like, "Oh, okay," out in the Beauregard area. I was like, "Oh, all right." But we ended up going, and it was during a Life Action revival here. The night I got saved was on a Tuesday night when I was 12 years old in January. On the left, like the 5th pew on the left in the sanctuary in there. We watched a movie called Flywheel. Just really touched my heart that night. I was actually legitimately saved that night, and I'm blessed to have that. So my parents rededicated. Everything got turned around from that point on. I didn't know that just by transferring schools I would be a guy. One of my best friends now. Me and him are super close, and that would actually lead me to being the Christian I am today. Then I would say, here comes along 9th grade. I'm going to high school, 9th grade. I meet this girl named Stephanie. She's one of the bestest friends I ever had in my life. We ended up having a class 10th grade. We had Spanish together. Me and her became the closest friends that I've never seen more of a witness for God I've ever seen in my life. She held the divine meetings in the morning. She was leader of STA. She was a cheerleader. She was beautiful. She had all this going for her. She was a great Christian. She was the best girl you could ever meet. And this past summer, May 31st, 2010, I went up. I do what I usually do. I went up and I hit the field, get some cage work in. My buddy Jordan was with me. Me and Jordan got done. We were throwing to each other. We were sitting in the field to get everything out of the locker room. The phone rang. I was like, "Man, what's going on?" And it was from a girl that I hadn't talked to in a long while. Her name was Anna. And she called me to let me know that my friend Stephanie had died in a car accident. I was devastated. And it was rough. It was a rough time I had to go through. But God comes to storms. God brings you through it. Brings you to it. Brings you through it. God showed me a lot through her life. I never knew how much of an impact it made on her life until the night before her funeral. We had a candlelight service for her at Somerville Baptist at her church in Phoenix City. And there was probably 300 or 400 people there. I heard people speak, heard how many lives that she touched just by being obedient to God. And it was amazing. From that point on, I know it just hit me, Just look at her life. She never thought she was anything special. She just did what she loved. She loved God. And I just feel like that her testimony lives through me just because of how much bond that was shared. going through storms, that's one of the biggest things, is that, you know, it's just your faith in God and everything is the one that's really going to help you out through storms, because it's going to happen. Everything's not going to be okay. Just going to let you know. But I've been saved for 5 years now. I've been in this youth group for about 5 years and watched everything grow. We got a new youth pastor and everything, watching the people go through, and I really am in love with this youth group. I really love you guys. And, I really am glad that for y'all to allow me to speak to you.